My name is Vincent Iweanoge, fondly called C. Vincent Iweanoge. Born in Nigeria, came to the U.S. In the 2000s, and when I moved to Prince George's County, which is the richest black county in America, and also home to almost 23% of the African diaspora here in Prince George's County, and over 40% of the small businesses are African owned. That's when I got a little involved, and I said, okay, I know we have all this population and all these businesses, but no representation. Even though I'm Catholic, however, the community, we have several faiths, which the Islam religion is one of them. So part of my duty is to be an ambassador for the government to the people, and also be able to take the issues of the community back to the government. A lot of us come from countries where government doesn't work. What I mean by that is that there are no social services, so that people do not expect anything from government. People don't believe in elections because they feel like it's elections and not election. So one of the things we've done is to first get our people registered to vote. But also, we're also pushing on the local level to also remember that the local elections are also critically important, because that's more determinant on how your life, your everyday life works here in America.
The message is very simple. The elections is in November. You can still register to vote if you haven't registered.
I've talked to a lot of people in the length and breadth in the DMV. They are very, very involved in the presidential, but not as much on the local. I'll say 60% of the people that I've spoken to, the top two are the economy and immigration. And then the other people are more so personal issues, religious, social, and all that stuff. But majority that I've spoken to is the economy and immigration. When government talks about immigration, the only group that I've mentioned is the Latinos, and nobody talks about the African immigrants. And we feel like we are the neglected class in that whole discussion. The Africans feel like they go to the embassies in their different countries, buy the plane tickets, fly over here, and usually they are not the first in line, because again, most of them got here legally.
Alhaji Amara Sako, president of Jamilul Jalil. These past 2 years, I saw a lot of involvement in Prince George's County with the African diaspora. And we talked about with the immigrants, we talked about having stability, because most of us come here for opportunity.
When Africa works, the whole world works. What do I mean by that is Africa is home to 40% of the world's minerals. So there's no reason why the continent, should be considered poor. But I believe that in having conversations with some of the African leaders is that things have shifted from where Africa wants aid to where Africa wants partnerships. I'll give you an example. Let's say, for example, the mineral called lithium. So lithium is used in production of batteries. So as opposed to exporting lithium, raw lithium here, it will be great if those battery factories are built in the continent and they employ people there, and the finished products, of course, will be shipped. But I believe that should be where the next president should be looking to in relation to Africa. I like to think of myself as a community advocate for everything black, and also mostly the African diaspora.
Excellent.